Hello, hello. Sorry, I kept you waiting. I got a new graphic tablet, an XP pen, a 22-inch. So I'm just missing with the sitting a little bit. So let me just let me share this on social media. Sorry, the webcam is not is not working. Because obviously I'm arranging my desk, so sorry for that. Hey, Mu'min, thanks. شكرا يا man. Share this on Facebook. So again, hello everyone. This is George Zaky, a 3D character artist from Egypt. Again, you probably saw one of my work somewhere, some of my blockouts. Let me share this with you guys. So this is my art station. So there are a bunch of anatomy blockouts, different proportions. If you want to learn anatomy or improve your character sculpting, you can use them as a reference for your work. Or if you're interested, you can buy one of them. And I'm running a 50% off using code. Let me share this with you guys. Black Friday discount using code GZR dash black 25. There's a 50% off across all my products on ArtStation and on Gumroad. Of your If you're one of my Gumroad uh, customers, Black 25. Link to my ArtStation is in the description. So again, if you guys are interested in getting one of my blockouts as a base or as a to study my work or to study anatomy in general, you might want to check out my ArtStation. This is my biggest account yet. Actually, it's 55%, not just 50%. So today, uh, today, I forgot to schedule my streaming because there was a sculpt off in the last couple of days. Sadly, I was too busy to participate, but yeah, it was fun watching many talented people, you know, sculpting characters live. It was really fun. Um, yeah. So today I'm going to sculpt the this Avro female, Avro samurai female, because uh I haven't shown my blockouts, my female blockouts I did, so I just want to show you guys the my female anatomy primitive I got here. So this is a based head, not too bold like this. This is a male head. Hey Andrea, thanks. This is a male head, and this is a female based on the same mesh, by the way. So it's worth mentioning, you know. Let's enable dynamic. So this is the female head. Okay, just changing the silhouette here and there a little bit. So let's see. I don't I don't know if this is his air mouth or the air cheekbones that are too wide, you know. Yeah, let's just mark mark up hair mouth like this. Just marking till this point. Then I can move these to resemble the mouth. Or maybe we can use this one point. Yeah. This point is better because I can define the mouth volumes, this area here. So like this. So this is the corner of her mouth. See what you can do with this, uh, low poly mesh. You can already capture any likeness or any proportions you want, as you can see here. Already have the something to resemble the mouth, etc. Making the mouth a little bit thin, a little bit smaller than that. I want to push this point backward. Uh, Something like this, making the eyebrows up, because this is a stylized email. Let's scale it down. I can see her nose pointing up a little from the concept, like this. Let's define this chin a little. So, this is going to be her head. The ears are the same, of course. Let's put the ear in place. Get it up a little. So the corner of the eyes nearly match the top of the ear here, like this. So let's adjust the connection point just a little. Adjusting the shape also, like this, like this. Yeah, maybe like this. Maybe rotating. Want to rotate the ear a little. Yeah. For the neck, again, same thing. Let's add her neck. Where is where is her neck? Yeah, this one. Let's use let unmask because I really want it to be so usually females have a thin neck. So I'll just deflate it by pressing Control and sliding on this one. This way I have a thin neck area for my Arbor Samurai female. So she doesn't have a very developed trapezius, as we all know. Add few volume here, just to yeah, something like this. And yeah, add let's add another let's add another piece, the torso. So for the female, I have I have two sets of torsos. I'll show you right now. So this one have the breast as a separate subtool. The rest the rest is the same topology basically as the male anatomy, and the other one have the oh no, this one have the breast, as you can see, you know, attached to the chest. So you should be fine working with any of these if you want. For me, each one has its own use case. So let's for this character, let's just add the female base mesh, the female torso, I mean, like that. I'll keep them attached for now, just to get my proportions right and to adjust the connections between the neck and the torso. Obviously, this is a stylized female, so the head needs to be a bit bigger than that. And yeah, this is basically the torso. I'll see what I can do to match the silhouette and the overall proportions of my stylized female here. But yeah, let's just uh, fix the connections. And yeah, so as you can see, the her waist is a bit smaller than that, a bit thinner, I mean. So a stylized female. I don't know if I want to to sculpt her posed like this or sculpting it in a an A pose. I don't really know. It won't be hard, you know. Only her hands, her arm and the hands are posed, so it won't be a huge problem, you know. Yeah, I feel like her her neck was too thick. This is a plane change. That's why I made two poly groups for this. You know, let's call her both. So this part of her chest need to go down a little, make it much thinner, and yeah, uh, much pronounced this area, as you can see from the concept. Let's make her chest a little smaller. Squish it a little bit here. Move it out. This is too wide. making the back muscles. As you can see, each polygroup here resemble a muscle exactly like the male face, the male anatomy. I'm an anatomy brush, I mean. So it's all the same topology, the same landmark I'm gonna be using, all the same. Let's call her armpit here. Making sure her the top view is off like this. Let's use the move elastic to make the pose a little bit like the concept we have, the reference I mean. Yeah, she is somewhat exactly like this. I just need to add a few more pieces to match the silhouette a little bit more. But yeah, more or less something like this. For the proportions, I'll adjust it later. You know, this trend of making it exist first, then making it perfect later. That trend and on social media. I'm not sure if you are if you are following these trends. This is the clavicle. This one, the chest muscles, and the breast, a teardrop shape like this from here. Again, something like this, like this pose. Can make it more extreme, but yeah, let's leave it as it for now. Let's add her shoulder. Just a normal female shoulder. So see this triangle here? This is where you attach your deltoid, your shoulder, like this. Yeah, you can exactly match it with the triangle here, and this line here resemble let, let's draw it for you. Let me draw it. These two polygroups, these two faces resemble the spine of the scapula, where you attach again the deltoid from the back here. Yeah, like this. Now I have my deltoid nice and clean, I think. So, for this one, actually, let's leave. Uh, hey, Twitter warning. This is one here. It's 1 a.m. here in Egypt, so pretty late. So this is her shoulder, as you can see. Nice, easy, and super fast to add with my IMM brushes. Um, let's add. I'll keep the shoulder attached to the torso, but yeah, let's add the upper arm and lower arm. I have a female upper arm, not super. Oh, this is a leg. Sorry for that. I need the lower arm and upper arm. This one, upper arm underscore F. Yeah, actually, this is not the usual time. They usually stream on Saturdays. Oh, the code is 50% off on all my products on ArtStation and Gumroad. It's a discount here for all my products on my ArtStation. This is not a maximum code. This is a code for my own product. My own blockout. If you are following me, I'm making blockout for a living. So yeah, go and get it. So for the upper arm, I'm working on some amazing updates for the IMM brushes. Again, free updates for you guys. If you're if you bought one of the if you bought the IMM anatomy primitive, stay tuned. You're gonna love it. So let's split and mask point. Let's add the pelvis because I have to add the pelvis, a very important landmark here. Let's disable dynamic for a second. Scale it, add it in place, rotate it. Yeah, adjusting the shape of the pelvis. The more I used my IM brush, the more I realized I should have kept the pelvis and the same subtool with the torso. think it's just my bad habit of uh, of adding it as a separate piece. But I think it would be cool if I include it from the start, right? Don't you agree with me, guys? Because it feels tedious to to have to sculpt the pelvis. We want to fix the connections. Yeah, I think I will join the pelvis and the torso into a single subtool. I have to do this, you know, because each time I have to adjust the connections between the torso and the pelvis. And I already have the base torso. I don't I don't sculpt the pelvis on the pelvis this much. Um, so let's add the lower arm. Enable dynamic here. Just scale it like this. Put it in place like this. Here, see this line? This is the elbow, and this is where you attach the your gladio your sorry, I forgot the name. What was the name of the muscle? Oh no. The brachioradialis. Yeah, that's it. As you can see, a perfect fit if you have the anatomy or the volume right, which you will already have if you bought buy one of my the IM brush. So she have a thin arm and a muscular forearm, thin lower arm like this. Let's uh let's let's use the mask lasso. Nice spin. Laptop. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, no. Hey Nick. So the thing is, I'm just sculpting for fun now. I'm not sculpting for games or movie production. If I sculpt for a game or a movie, you want to keep the your character in a pose like this or a T pose to continue working on it. You don't want to sculpt in a crazy dynamic pose as you said. So no, just got the IMM from ArtStation. Cool. Yeah. Let me know what you are doing with the IMM brush. You have a social media something you can share and mention me. I'll share your work. Yeah. So basically, her arm is done. Let's add her feet, her leg and feet. So for the feet, I have a an upper leg and lower leg for a female. This is a female upper leg. This one. Again, I have two sets of uh, of uh, of female legs. This one and this one, a much simple one. You know, if you want to much more control over your blockout, you can choose this one to start. And if you want a more detail, you know, a more detailed blockout IM brush, you can always start with the much detailed one. So the pelvis and this part of the female is a bit tricky. The attachment, I mean. Don't uh, don't want the perfect attachment. This then following the make it exit first, then you adjust it later. So let's split this. Let's add some volume here. Some volume here. Obviously, this is a very long leg. But yeah, then fixing the attachment, the connections. I feel like I have to merge the body and the legs again. I really have to. Females are pretty tricky, even for me, you know. But yeah, once you have the volumes right, they are not so scary. No. Uh, Something like this. Again, I want to fix the connections. As you can see here, connections are way off. Let's make it on the same lane. This one also. Makes sense, but if you have a rigger, you can always ask him how to pose to avoid problems. But did you have problem interpreting pose to the sketch into neutral A pose blockout? Um, if I have a pose to the sketch like this, I usually, draw on the to the sketch to measure things with the with my 3D model here. I'm basically preparing before start working on my post blockout. If I first uh, worked on post blockouts, but yeah, usually if I make something for games or a movie, I block out in a pose and or T pose. Let let's add his lower feet. Sorry guys, if I'm in a hurry or something. A quick scene. Hey George, how's it going? But the Brush is your IMM and primitives and have been testing it out on some personal boys. Super helpful and time saver. Great job. Thanks. I'm really glad it's really this helpful for you. So female lower leg like this. Putting it in place. Scale it a little. Scale it down. this. So female legs usually, uh, you know, dynamic to the right like this to make this arch. To make it the same length. Yeah, like this. And let's okay. His knee, her knee. I want to scale it up a little like this. And it's stylized female blockout. Again, need to fix these connections. Want to merge these and make this square. This is the pony landmark, by the way. This one. For her feet, our legs are going to his feet. So her feet. Let's rotate it a little. A little bit. Yes. The whole thing needs to be rotated like this. Let's add her feet. Then we'll start working on her hands. Going to be fun. That yeah, dynamic. The leg is too thick, of course. Just deflate it and adding it in place like this. Rotate it a little on this point using the move brush. Let's scale it down a little. I need to add a more detailed, much more detailed feet on which I, by the way, working on. So I'm working on a bunch of IM brushes. So stay tuned, guys, because this is going to be super fun. Let's unhide her arm. Obviously, the arm is too short, as you can see, or the leg is too long, which we will be measuring. Let's hide the arm again. Let's measure the concept with the with our body here. You know, I don't want a 100% match. Let's see. I want to match the torso a little. The head is, of course, a So let's say first, this is day 90. So after that, what I want to do is I want to match the I mean, some tools can be really crazy. Did you have situation when 2D sketch just can't be translated into 3D? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course, not everything drawn in 2D can be transferred to translated into 3D. Sometimes when working on some concept, it's just not working, you know. You have to edit a lot to make it work. So yeah, I'm totally agree with you on this matter. Yeah. So let's press the pause mesh. Let's activate symmetry. With a very big move brush. I'll just match the feet. And by matching, I'm just try to match the overall proportion, you know. When adjusting the proportions, I usually neglect every anatomy details I added. And since I can just, you know, fix them later. Just want to match the proportion. As you can see, there are a bunch of problems here on her legs. But yeah, I'll fix it. I just want to match the overall proportions. the placement of her breast, shoulder, make it a little bit thin. Head need to be a bit bigger. Something like this. Then I can return to my oh that this is a very big problem when using the scaling. I can either fix it manually or let's fix it manually because I need the details here. So I'll fix it by just let's disable symmetry, local symmetry. Let's um let's mask, or let's just no, let's just use masking because I don't want to lose the measurement I got here. Let's mask edge loop complete. So let's work on the one like this. Let's scale it to 0. I can push it to the left like this. I don't want to use mirror and welt on a mesh that is consistent, that is a T-pose mesh. But yeah, let's just keep it this way. And yeah, I think this is nice. Again, some proportions are off, especially the head, but I'll fix it. I'll fix it, no problem. Let's just continue working on symmetry on this mesh. something like this. See the transition here is just too sharp. I want a smooth transition, not just too thick and then whoop like this. Something like that. Let's enable topological even. Oh, her leg is too huge. Legs are too huge here. Let's fix it a little. And let's press the pause subtool. For the head, let's press mirror and weld. And of course, it's not going to work as expected because it is need to go this way and mirror and weld. All good. Let's enable symmetry again. Need to make all these details in blockout. Muscle looks cool, but do you need them on pre-dynamic stage? Working on extreme low polymist is a bit painful in ZBrush. Um, so why I'm working with such low poly count? Because I can easily control you know, the proportions and stuff here. And for the dynamic stage, usually I'm not sculpting in dynamic this much because I already have my blockout so detailed that it contains all the anatomy and muscles. So I'm just joining and doing some cleanup, I'd say. So just doing some cleanups with the and the adjusting some proportions, you know, not sculpt. I'm not sculpting with the dynamic because I basically have all my detailed muscle from the very beginning, you know. I need to work on my sculpting skills, by the way. I focus too much on the blockout stage, on the blockout in general, because you know this is what I'm doing for a living, my full-time job, with some, of course, with some freelance gigs here and there, mostly 3D printing and stuff. But yeah, my goal for next year is joining one of the big studios, game studios. I want to focus on game art, making my characters ready for games. So I'm working and studying a lot. Because you know, right now only focusing on the blocking blockout won't get me it won't get me so far in the industry, I mean. So let's add our final piece, the hand. It's going to be pretty much straightforward. Let's disable dynamic. Let's just add it in place. This white polygroup you can see here is the attachment polygroup. You just want to attach it like this, rotate it. I want to have a neutral pose. I won't make it a post blockout as I don't have too much time. Because like I said, I totally forgot about I forgot about that I changed my schedule here just for this week, by the way. So the hands are too big and too wide for a female hand. Let's adjust it from here and there. Let's scale the palm down a little. So let's add the thumb. Let's disable dynamic for a second. Let's add the thumb here. Let's split and mask point. Scale it up with dynamic like this. As you can see, the thumb meat here is too too table dynamic too big. Scale this up. Let's enable dynamic. Rotate it a little. Already have a good base. For a thumb here. Yeah, so that's good. Regardless of the other hand. So let's add the other fingers. Finger underscore 0. This. Scale it up. Let's split and mask. Let's put this in place like this. Rotate it as needed. Like this. Exactly like that. Let's scale it down a little. Feel like this too long. But we'll see. So let's duplicate this, move it in place, rotate it a little, move it to the center of the knuckle here. scale it up a little, rotate it a little bit here, putting it in place. Just a little bit. I'll have a again a neutral pose for the finger. Scale it down. Let's duplicate this, putting it on. Place it here. Rotate it a little bit more. Scale this down. Scale this down. Scale this down. Yeah, this. I tried a bunch of stuff regarding anatomy. Uh, but one thing I want to say for sure, if you perfect your anatomy, if you learn anatomy in using any method, using my method, using any other artist method, once you perfect this workflow, the workflow you're comfortable with, that's what I'm trying to say. You can pretty much use any workflow and it's going to work, guaranteed. I mean, I'm working on using low poly primitives. Before that, I used just no, our normal primitive. And before that, I tried to use a Dynamesh to block out my whole thing, and I succeeded. And before that, I used um, uh, Sculptless Pro, and it works. So let's disable dynamic symmetry. Let's press mirror weld, mirror weld. That let's press mirror, mirror weld. Mirror, mirror weld, mirror, mirror weld, mirror weld. Let's scale this down a little. So this is our off-row girl. Maybe we can continue on posing and the likeness on the next stream, because it's already too late here in Egypt, 2 a.m. So just fixing a few proportions here and there. Now I want to oh sorry. these connections. We want to fix all connections here and the pelvis. So let's save, separate, and let's make another save with all the pieces merged together. Again, just balancing the anatomy here, and the proportions. In the end, it's a little bit thin. Just a little though. So, as you can see, I already have all my let's add a crease here. This is a stylized female in the end, so so that's it, guys. Again, just trying to balance all the proportions of the anatomy I have. Uh, I want to use mirror well, but not on this specific piece here. So let's split and mask. Let's press mirror well. Of course, there are a problem here. Let's split and mask it again. Split and mask. Just want to fix the topology before I go. Oh, let's use not select mask. Uh, mask correct. Like this. I have all the pieces. Move it to right a little. Scale it by I want. Right, first around well. And yeah, just wanted to fix the finger. So, yeah, that's it for our warrior, female warrior. That's it for today, guys. I think mm, maybe our torso ribcage is still a bit small in front of you. She's a bit tight for a female silhouette. Yeah, I agree. Uh, this part need to be a bit. Uh, I need to move it here like this, and the waist not following realistic anatomy. We are following we are following our concept. So I'm not sticking to any rules, just following the concept as close as we can. So um, I just need to stop if I continue working on this. I'll keep pushing and pulling geometry till I get the proportion right. So this is it for now. I'll continue working on it maybe in the next stream here. So before I go, let's save first. This is merged. Let's enable perspective. Uh, this is nice. So, that's it. Let's make another quick save. So that's it for today, guys. Before I go, again, all my blockouts, just a quick reminder for you, all my blockouts are currently at a 50% off using code. I'm writing the code right now. GZR dash black 25. So that's it for today. See you guys next week. Bye.